So the $110 million Yale lawsuit by a guy called Saifullah Khan. I think that's how you say the guy's name. So, guy is an immigrant, goes to Yale, goes to parties, has a good, academic record, and goes to his room with a chick on campus, and she lies about him raping her and dragging her around. And the Yale staff, as rich liberals tend to be, are very racist. Going like, oh, he's a Muslim, he must have done it, blah, blah, blah. But there's CCTV of him not dragging the woman to his dorm room. There's CCTV of him and the woman who said she was being dragged by her hair just casually walking to his dorm room. So that's like a pretty massive red flag right there that exonerates the guy, in my opinion. And she pretty clearly lied about the whole thing, but because of public pressure, they basically just ignored the legal proceedings that exonerated him and just held their own tribunal. And instead of trying to find the truth, they just decide to get rid of him. There is no, trial. That there's like a quote unquote Me Too tribunal, like a kangaroo court type situation with a guy's life. So he loses his scholarship, and because he's on a student visa, he's left hanging because you can't be on a student visa if you're not part of a school, and the school just decided to ignore your rights. And I think the guy should absolutely get $110 million. Just the sheer amount of time it has taken. Yale should have settled this years ago. Yale acted ridiculously. It is an example of a Me Too, a victim of the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement was obsessive and ridiculous. It's just a stupid hashtag, and it just got out of hand, and lots of dudes who were absolutely innocent were treated like criminals and put on a list with actual criminals, and it's ridiculous. If someone is gonna post a story about, for example, it wasn't Seth Rogen, I think it was Jonah Hill, the fat guy from Wolf of Wall Street, I forget his name. Yeah, so that guy's ex-girlfriend was on medication, and she went off medication and made up some stuff, and then went on medication and apologized for making stuff up. And he was the one paying for her medication, and she was his ex-girlfriend, and once she got on the medication, she was like, I'm so sorry about this. And it was like, for years he had been paying for her it's just or the Marilyn Manson situation. Chick gets naked, chick posts a naked picture of herself on a carpet at one of his parties on Twitter, then deletes it, then makes stuff up from which supposedly happened before the naked picture on the carpet. It's ridiculous. And then and of course there's the Game of Thrones actors that had recanted her statement, and the fake FBI stuff, the Phoenix Act posse, just Rachel Evan Woods and her friends, just despicable. And then there was the Say No to Rage situation, where a guy, chick literally went after a guy because he didn't hook up with her. And they were consensually hooking up, and then she told him she lied about being 21, and then he was like, nope. and she like just got mad and lied about it. It was ridiculous. Malio Maria, like so many stories of clear fucking bullshit, just smacked together, and it just, Me Too is responsible for a lot of innocent victims. Yeah, like especially now with YouTube, like the ratio of crazy people to famous people, you would expect at least a stalker or a crazy person blaming someone famous. For every famous person of a certain level, there should be at least one or two stalkers or one or two fake people trying to make money off them. That's my personal rule of thumb. Always assume that you don't have the whole information, and it's probably bullshit.